Christopher Collins, Sweden. Red, Tommy Anderson, Sweden. White and just Blake Collins, yellow.
So the first race of the 1974 World Team Cup final from the magnificent Chorzow Stadium, deep in the heart of industrial Poland here in Katowice. The nations competing, the host nation Poland, Sweden, the team who have won the trophy more times than any other nation, 15 finals. This is the 15th final. England riding for the first time as England. Previously they have competed in this competition as Great Britain, and they are the current holders of the title, having won the crown at Wembley last year, which we remember seeing so well on ITV. This is race 1. Remember, it's 4 laps, clutch start, 3 points for a win, 2 for a second, 1 for a third, and we have 4-man squads in this competition. On the inside, we have from the USSR, one of their changes, Anatoly Kuzmin. Next to him we have England's Peter Collins. Then we have Tommy Janssen from Sweden. On the outside, it's Zenon Plek, the home idol from here in Poland. This is race 1 of the 1974 World Team Final, and away they go. And Collins it was who drives through in a terrific heat there. Collins rode a tremendously brave corner. The Russian's gone. What a start! The Russian's gone. The race is still going on, and Collins has come back again, and Collins is really setting this Chorzow crowd alight right from the start. There they are stopping the race, are they? The red flag is out. No, it isn't. Collins leads. In second place it's Janssen, in third place it's Plek, and what a start, what a tremendous first corner. Peter Collins, the reigning European champion, obviously means business. And the battle really is developing at the back between Janssen in the white helmet and Zenon Plek. Plek, the Pole, seemed to get into a bit of trouble on that first corner, and now the battle really is for second place. Collins is a mile in front for England, and that's tremendous news for the Union Jack boys. Janssen still holding on to second place. Plek is in third. You can see really buzzing around his back wheel there on this bottom corner. This is the last lap, and Peter Collins leads for England. In second place it's Janssen, in a bit of trouble there. Plek still really making life difficult for him. Can he get under him? I don't think he can. This is the last corner. He must make his big effort. He's going wider, trying to lock back. I think Janssen knows where he is. And over the line indeed it's Janssen in second place. Collins wins it for England after a fantastic first corner. Collins wins. In second place, Tommy Janssen from Sweden. In third place, Zenon Plek. We lost the Russian on the first corner, and that really was some start.
Well, let's watch Peter Collins from gate number 2 give England its fighting start. We see Peter missing the start off gate number 2. Plek on the outside, and the all-white is coming across. He herds on top of Collins. Collins goes on top of the Russian Kuzmin. Kuzmin's now in a very bad position. He turns very tight to miss Collins. He goes right under Plek's wheel. Plek somehow misses him, and Collins is in a bad position, and Tommy Janssen's got a perfect run down the inside. And we see the Russian now laying up against the fence as race is over, and as we turn to the race, we can see Collins right on the back of the mudguard, passing Janssen, and a great example for the other boys to follow.
He too, we have in the blue helmet there on the line of the light coloured letters from Sweden, we have Christer Lofquist. Now just coming in on the inside of him, we have England's representative, John Tiger Louis. In white, we have a great name here in Katowice, Jerzy Syzakiel, who just over 12 months ago we saw win the world individual title at this track, at this stadium, and on the outside, one of the new young Russians, Mikhail Krasnov. Heat 2 then. And away they go, and it's Louis who's made the jump for England. Louis in front. In second place it's Lofquist. In third place it's the Russian Krasnov, and at the back it's Syzakiel. Louis then in front for England again. Syzakiel battling around. Syzakiel we saw here in the individual final made some tremendous starts, but he didn't match John Louis there, and he's right at the back in heat 2. In second place is the Russian. In third place it's Lofquist from Sweden, and Syzakiel is not making up ground. Louis then leads. Louis in tremendous form for England. The England line is roaring here from the start, and this is tremendous news for English fans. Very few of us here in Chorzow Stadium, but the few there are really rising to the English lads so far. Louis in front. In second place it's Krasnov. In third place it's Lofquist, and Syzakiel, the world champion 12 months ago, at the back. Louis then on his last lap. Tremendously fast track here. They're picking up Syzakiel. Well, he won the world title. He was a hero. Since then he has been a super flop, and at the moment he really is not living up to that world championship tag. line now. A win for John Louis in England from start to finish. Tremendous stuff from the English lads. In second place, the USSR in the shape of young Michael Krasnov, and in third place, it was Lofquist. And just listen to the crowd whistle at Suzakio. From champ to champ, and he doesn't look at all happy there. But England, in the meantime, go merrily on their way. 24 World Team Cup final from Katowice in Poland, and on the inside it's Malcolm Simmons from England. Next to him we have Tommy Janssen from Sweden, Viktor Karmikov from the Soviet Union in grid 3, and on the outside the young Polish reserve Andrzej Koch. Heat 9. And again it looks to me like Janssen from Sweden in front. Janssen leads, Simmons is second, Koch is making the big run round the outside, but it's Janssen pulling away down the back straight. Simmons in second place. In third place it's Koch, and at the back it's Karmikov from the Soviet Union. So Janssen leads for Sweden. Remember, at the moment the Swedes and the Englanders in front, and Simmons went very, very wide on that first corner, allowing Koch to come under him. Not the best of corner from Malcolm Simmons, but he locks back, changes direction, and comes under Koch very hard into the pit corner there. Made a bit of a mistake of that one. As they come round this last corner, it's Simmons and Koch having a terrific dice-up. Koch trying to come back under Malcolm this time, but Simmons has shut the gate on the inside. Janssen leads unconcerned in front. Simmons hanging on grimly to second place in Heat 9. Fine bit of action there. So Janssen leads. Simmons has a quick look over his shoulder. Koch is still buzzing around like an angry mosquito on his back wheel, going out very, very wide indeed. Koch on that corner to try and find some drive, changing direction, coming back on the line. Simmons still has 5 lengths or so to play with, but he can't afford to hang around on this last corner. So Janssen over the line in Heat 9, a win for Sweden. Second place Simmons for England. Third place, good try there, Andrzej Koch from Poland, and last Viktor Karmikov from the Soviet Union. Heat 10 then, with just 1 point between the Swedes and the English. On the inside, Zenon Plek. Next to him, Dave Jessup. Valery Gordeev from the Soviet Union on grid 3, and on the outside, Krista Lofquist. Heat 10. And there's some trouble there. It's Gordeev that nudges the tapes, and Lofquist is a mile back, but Jessup has leapt out and lost it all up to the first corner. It's Plek that leads for Poland. In second place, Jessup. Lofquist coming round the outside, and they're in a tremendously untidy heap here. Jessup's coming to second place on the inside. Plek leads for Poland. Jessup in second place now, as they really are tightening up in Heat 10, and it's Plek and Jessup now is chasing after the Polish wonder boy. Very, very tight here. Jessup and Lofquist locked together. What a terrific race this is turning out to be. Still it's Plek leads for Poland, the first Polish winner so far, the first Polish to show his nose in front, and he's in terrible trouble there and almost has Jessup down as well. Very, very, very tight here, Heat 10. Plek, Jessup coming under him hard, and Lofquist coming under Jessup hard. What a sensational race this is. Again, Plek though straightens out. They go into the pit corner. Tremendous race. Lofquist is still in touch. Jessup now switches to the outside to try and get round Plek and over the line for the last lap. And I think Lofquist has come on the inside of Jessup. A tremendous race, and Lofquist coming hard against Plek, and Jessup coming around the outside. Jessup for England. What a sensational race. My word. Plek is in front now, Jessup coming out wide, and Jessup I think is going to do it. Is Jessup going to do it? Boy, he's just got it on the line as everybody rises up. A sensational 4 laps of speedway. I think Dave Jessup just made it for England. I think it was Lofquist second. Heat 11 then, of what is turning out to be a memorable and stirring 1974 World Team Cup final. And this time we have the clash of the unbeaten Western Europeans. We have on the inside Peter Collins from England, who really has ridden quite fearlessly here in Katowice. Collins on the inside. Next to him, Mikhail Krasnov from the Soviet Union. Unbeaten Søren Stosten from grid 3 for Sweden. And on the outside, Poland's Jan Mucha without a point to his credit so far. Heat 11 then, Collins unbeaten on the inside. Krasnov in grid 2 from Russia. Stosten in grid 3, unbeaten. And Mucha on the outside for Poland. And Collins was left there. He looked like he was conned out of that start. Stosten it is who hits the lead. Collins battling through, trying to get the line coming out of the corner. But it's Stosten who leads. In second place it's Mucha. Collins coming powering under Krasnov on the bottom turn there, but it's now still Stosten. Collins has got through in the third place there and is going after Mucha. Stosten leads. Muka trying the outside, Collins coming bursting through on the inside there. Muka's trying to hold on, but Collins is up into second place and going after Shoston now. Tremendous fighting ride from this Bellevue Manchester rider. What a trier he is, a tremendous fighting ride, and now he's coming hard under Shoston. He's going to do him. What a day for England. Fantastic racing here. Collins from last to first. They said the England riders couldn't ride in Poland. They said it's impossible to come from the back here. But there is the case in point. Collins left at the start, battled his way, first past the Russian, then past the Pole, now past Shoston. And the Union Jack has never flown more proudly in Europe than at this moment. Collins leads. Shoston in second place, in third place it's Muka, and a truly fantastic Heat 11 ride from Peter Collins as he comes over the line. Surely the stadium will rise to that win. Tremendous stuff.
Another fantastic ride by Peter Collins from the back. We see Peter here in last position on the inside. He goes underneath the Russian. The Russian can do nothing else but get out of the way. Now Peter's got his sights firmly set on Jan Muka, the pole. Peter turns in very, very sharply there. He's moves to the back of the machine very quickly. You can see he's sitting riding on the back of the seat. Muka's up the front of the machine, and Peter gets that vital yard and a half coming out of the corner. Now he's after his teammate Shoren Shoyston from Bellevue. Collins goes in a little bit wider than Shoyston. He turns back very, very quickly. He's now getting on the back of the machine. Collins is starting to get his wheels in line now. You can see Shoyston on the outside closest to us. He's still sliding. Collins has got his bike in a straight line, and as they pull down the straight, Collins pulls that vital couple of lengths out of on Shoyston, and another great win for Peter and for England.
So we come on to Heat 12 with England now edging into a 4-point lead. England on 28 points, Sweden on 24, the Poles and the Russians way down on 8 and 6 points respectively. And once again we have a race of two unbeaten riders. We have John Louis from England and Anders Michanek from Sweden, the reigning world champion. Who else have we got? On the inside from Poland, it's Andrzej Jasinski. Then Louis in grid 2. Anatoly Kuzmin from the Soviet Union in grid 3, and Michanek on the outside in grid 4. Heat 12 then with Andrzej Jasinski from Poland on grid 1. Unbeaten John Louis from England in grid 2. Kuzmin from the Soviet Union, no points so far to his credit, on grid 3, and on the far outside the unbeaten reigning world individual champion Anders Michanek from Sweden. Heat 12 then with the tension beginning to build. Remember, just 4 points between England and Sweden. And away they go this time, and it's Louis and Michanek, and Louis has led him to the first corner. Louis has led to the first corner. He's given him a nudge, and in second place now it's Jasinski from Poland. Michanek sweeps by him contemptuously, but Louis is in front of the world champion in Heat 12. A very, very hard first corner. Louis leads. Michanek is second, some 10 lengths, maybe 8 lengths behind. Louis going for his life in Heat 12 in front of the world champion, but Michanek is really right on his tail there. Michanek is by no means out of this one, but Louis is riding quite magnificently there. The little man from Ipswich in front of the world champion. That's the gap there, maybe 10 lengths. Michanek hasn't gained very much. This is a surprise. It's a magnificent ride from Louis. We've had some tremendous racing, some tremendous style, and Louis, it's absolutely jet propelled. He's leading off the back to try and find some drive. Fantastic stuff. They're on the last lap as they come over the line this time. Louis leaning right back on the back wheel there, trying to get every ounce of drive. He's in front of Michanek. Michanek gains some ground on that corner though. It's going to be a fantastic last corner. Look at Louis. Unbelievable. He's almost vertical on the bike there. And Michanek trying hard to come round the outside. I think John's going to hold it for England. He's going to do it. Michanek is beaten. Louis wins for England. And the Union Jack once again absolutely triumphant. Tremendous stuff.
Let's look at England's other maximum man, John Louis, on gate number 2, beating the world champion Anders Michanek off gate number 4. Have just moved off the start. Louis has made that initial yard on Michanek. Michanek is coming across, going to the first corner, but you can see Michanek's got to pull off Louis' back wheel a little, and that puts him a little bit wide going into the corner, but John Louis clearly shows that Michanek is not unbeatable from the start.
Heat 14, 3 races to go of the 1974 World Team Cup final from Poland. And in this one, England can wrap it up with a win from Dave Jessup. That will put them in an unassailable position if Jessup from the outside grid, just coming into frame in a moment or two, can win this one. But he has got a lot on his plate. He has on the inside of him Tommy Janssen from Sweden, who won his last race. He has Andrzej Jasinski from Poland in grid 2. He has Michael Krasnov, this very promising Russian, in grid 3. Dave Jessup, who won a fantastic race in his last ride from Zenon Plek. So far, he has 7 points, 2 seconds, 1 win. So heat 14 with a lot of English hearts beating wildly. Heat 14 then with Tommy Janssen from Sweden on the inside. Next to him, Jasinski from Poland. Then Krasnov from Russia. On the outside, looking for a win, Dave Jessup from England. And away they go. It looks like Jessup has got out to me. We'll see on the first corner. Jessup comes across in front. In second place, it's Krasnov. In third place, it is Janssen. And at the back, it's the Pole. And Jessup's in front for the Lions. Jessup leads in the yellow and black helmet. This is good for England if he can hold on for 4 laps. They're beginning to pile up a bit at the back. Janssen and Krasnov in a bit of a tangle there. The Russian goes a bit wide there. Janssen is still losing ground. Jessup in the meantime is going away in front. This one will wrap it up for the Lions. And my word, won't there be some celebrations in the England camp. Jessup leads. In second place it's still Krasnov. Janssen just can't force a hole through. And coming now, it's the Pole Jasinski. Tremendous battle for second place. Jasinski is going wide there on this second corner at Katowice in a very, very big heat for second and third place. Jessup has opened up a tremendous lead. They're not going to catch him now as they come on the last lap, and England are going to win this World Cup. There's the battle for second place. It's still Krasnov. Janssen trying so hard for Sweden, but Krasnov is holding him back, and it's very tight, and here comes Janssen through on the inside. No, the Russian's going to hold him. Goes across on the line, very tight. Jessup's in front. That's Jasinski coming flashing through. But the man over the line is Dave Jessup in second place. Who cares who's in second place? England have won the 74 World Cup. They can't catch us now. In fact, I think it was Krasnov who held on in second place. I think Janssen was third. The referee will decide. But England have won it, and that is the most fantastic result the England Speedway team has ever achieved in European or world history. What a success. What a day we've had here at Katowice. And there's the jubilant England party. There's Reg Fearman there, the tall figure. There's Malcolm Simmons. Jessup has won it. There's Roy Adams there, our travelling mechanic. Cyril Bryan there, another of the party. You can see, and England have done it. There's Charles Foote, the big man with the glasses there. Peter Collins congratulating Jessup. A great, great day for England. We've proved we're world champions. We beat everybody in England. Now we've come to Poland and beaten the world again. England on top. Britannia rules the tracks. So we have heat 15 coming up of the 74 World Team Cup with the Russian Kilmikov on the inside, then Shoston from Sweden, Zenon Plek from Poland in grid 3, Louis, unbeaten John Louis from England, Tiger Louis on the outside, and now England are going to try and get their maximum score here, and there's trouble there, and the Russians almost broken the tapes. England, of course, their top score was 40 points at Wembley in 1968. They're now on 36, so these last 2 races, they'll be bidding to really rub it in and record the greatest ever score by a home country side. And of course, a famous victory here in Poland. Heat 15 then. Viktor Kalmakov from Russia on the inside. Shoston in 2 for Sweden. Plek in 3 and Louis on the outside. And it's Louis from grid 4. It's going to come across the field on this first corner. Louis shows in front. He's unbeaten so far. It's Shoston in second place. And Plek and Kalmakov having a bit of a ding-dong at the back. But it's Louis in front again for England. And the Russian really came under Plek with a tremendous shove there. Louis then, unbeaten so far, on his way to a World Cup maximum on foreign soil. Only one Englishman has done that before, and that was Ray Wilson in this country, Poland. But Louis is going to equal it, and England are really having a day to remember. Battle going on at the back between Plek and Kalmakov. Plek coming back on the inside line now. He's going to beat the Russian up in the run up to this corner. He's gone under him like a ton of bricks. Missed the corner. The Russian's coming back under him, and he's going to go. There he goes. Bang! Well, how did he pick himself up from that one? All happening still here in Katowice. Louis is a mile in front. The Russian is still down. They're going to clear his bike off in time, I think. He's hastening with it. You'll see him now as Louis just makes it in time. There's the slow-mo. The bike goes on without a rider. And it wallops the fence. But in the meantime, while we try and look at every direction in Katowice, John Louis has won Heat 15. And that is a personal maximum points. 12 for John Louis on this tremendous day for England and Poland. So the last heat of a memorable day for England and Poland in Katowice, this 74 World Final. We've wrapped it up, but Peter Collins can put the seal on it. He's unbeaten at the moment with 9 points, and he's meeting the world champion Anders Michanek in heat 16. We have a change for Poland. We have coming in Andres Koch in blue for Jerzy Sazaki, on the outside for Russia it's Valery Gordeyev. The last heat then, heat 16, with plenty to race for. On the inside, Michanek, the new world champion. In grid 3 it's Collins, and their opponents are Koch from Poland, and on the outside it's Gordeyev and Michanek. It leads the way to the first corner. Collins is in third place, and Collins is now back. He got a bit of a nudge on that corner, so Collins has got to fight his way through from the back again. It's Michanek who leads in second place. It's Koch in third place. It is Gordeyev and Collins at the back. Michanek stretches the lead, and Collins now must really turn on all his northern grits. He must start battling. It looks like he's going to get under Koch there. He has gone past one man. Michanek, though, looks completely out of touch now. Michanek looks like he just cannot be caught. Collins now chasing hard after the Russian. He's under him as well. Tremendous stuff from Collins. Now, can he possibly catch Michanek? He's got such a lot to do. Michanek is 30 lengths clear. Surely the world champion won't give this one away. But how lucky he must feel, because Collins really was bogged at the first corner. He hasn't given up trying. This second place, if Collins hangs on here, will still mean that this is England's biggest ever score in a World Cup final, and we're going to win it anyway. But on the last lap now, Collins still trying, still fighting, but it's Michanek for Sweden in front. Michanek in second place, Collins in third place, it's Gordeyev. We've lost the pole, and it looks like Michanek's backed up. Wow, what a finish right on the last run-in. It was Michanek who had engine failure, and Collins has just sneaked up for a lucky win. Well, what a day for England. We just cannot go wrong. And another victory parade. Well, what a lot we've got to celebrate in the England camp. We've won the cup. We've had 2 maximum men. We've had Louis, we've had Collins, and it really is. There goes Reg Spearman up in the air, the manager. He is absolutely delighted. England are world champions, and who in England, who here will ever forget this day? What a day for the Lions.